Good morning, class. Happy Thursday. Welcome to today's math. So today, you're going to need your textbook. So take a minute and grab it if you need to. We are on page 53 together, okay? So make sure you've got that. Pause me if you need to. And let's have a look at this, because today we are looking at something called conversion graphs, also known as rate graphs, which reminds me of a unit we just finished where we're looking at rate. So now we can see it in graph form, okay? So this, for example, is the conversion rate between American dollars and Singapore dollars. Okay, so you can see US dollars is here and Singapore dollars is here. And so this is the rate that they are worth in comparison to each other. So for example, if someone goes to the bank to exchange money, they can exchange like US money for money in the country that they're visiting. So for example, Singapore money. Okay, and the exchange rate tells us, tells the banker and the person how much the American dollar is worth compared to the local dollar, so like the Singapore dollar. Okay, so for example here, we can see that one American dollar can be exchanged for 2 Singapore dollars. So that's our first little dot right there. The rate, sorry if it's a bit blurry, is 1 to 2. Okay, so that means, for example, if there was 15 US dollars, if we had that, and we wanted to exchange it into Singapore dollars, we would get 30 Singapore dollars. Okay, so that's how the rate works. We remember how rate works from our last unit, but you can also see it written visually using a graph, okay, as we see here. So for your information, the information is continuous between the points shown on this graph, okay? So you see that it's forming a straight line right here. Okay, so we can find the information for any part on this graph, even in between the numbers that are labeled. Okay, but let's look at the questions that it has for us. It says, how many Singapore dollars can be exchanged for $9 American? Okay, so this is our axis for American dollars. So we can go to 9, and then we can go all the way up. And our dot shows 18 Singapore dollars on this axis. This scale is at 18. Okay? How many US dollars can be exchanged for 10 Singapore dollars? So this time we have to look here on the side. And we see that 10 for Singapore dollars, and then we go across. And that's going to give us 5 US dollars. Okay, see how that works? And I know that some of this you can probably do in your head just because it's a rate of 2 to 1, but it's helpful to see it on the graph visually, right? So let's look at the last one. How many US dollars can be exchanged for 16 Singapore dollars? Okay, so again, we have the 16 Singapore dollars marked here, and we're going to go across, and there's our dot, so we'll go down, and it's going to be 8 American dollars. Okay? So there you have it. There are conversion graphs, also known as rate graphs. So think about it. Do you think it's easier to look at a graph to find the rate, or do you think it's easier to do the calculations? I think that sometimes it's better to do the calculations just so we can get a more accurate answer. But it is cool to see it visually. So now it's your turn. You have exercise 37 on the list for today. This is page 65, and you'll see that you're going to be doing conversion graphs. So this one, the first one is dollars, but then this one is the rate of water, the volume of water in time. So enjoy working on those and answering the questions. That's page 65 and 66. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow.